I'm in the northern part of Iceland, and this behind me is an Arctic Ocean, and I'm going to surf it. The only problem is, I don't really know how to surf. I will try to overcome these unpredictable waters and not freeze to death while trying, because the ocean here goes all the way down to 3 degrees Celsius. There are no surf shops, I will not have a coach, and the forecast is very unpredictable. This will be, without a doubt, the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life.
And no, I'm not completely crazy. There is a small community of surfers in Iceland, I just never really thought about trying it myself. I just learned basics of surfing this year, so I'm not the most qualified person to surf Arctic, but because I spend most of my time right here, I don't have other options if I want to get better at surfing. But first things first. Gear. I got lucky because the guys from Arctic Surfers, probably the only company in Iceland that offers surf trips, were holding a garage sale, meaning I could get all the stuff that I'll need. So, I have one 8-foot long foam board that's kind of dinged and damaged, but that should be okay. I have two 6'4" wetsuits, which means that the centerpiece is 6mm and some of the other parts are 4mm for better movement and flexibility. I have two pairs of oversized boots because I didn't have time to try them on. And I have two pairs of gloves that someone mixed up, so 3 of them are left ones and 1 of them is right. Perfect, that's all I need, I guess. I found a spot where I'll be practicing my surfing. It's a beach break with black sand, so no rocks or reef that I could get hurt on, which should be a perfect spot for a beginner like me. We are here. I can see waves. That's for sure. I'm kind of afraid of the intervals. It seems like the sets are coming fast. Do you see what I mean? It's like a wave and wave, wave, wave. How do you even surf that? I mean, on one hand, it's nice and it seems promising, but it seems kind of hard to surf. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Let me take out my drone and scout around a little bit. It doesn't seem that nice. I'm gonna be honest. This is not the best surf spot in Iceland. It's just the one that's closest to me. I'm kind of afraid because the ocean in Iceland is very tricky, let's say. It's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. And then it was a lot of waiting for the right day. Today is the day. Shouldn't be nothing crazy, should be small waves, chill. That's what I want to try. Let's see how it goes, how it feels to be in the water. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna puke on the board, Jesus. So, I'm here, but the waves look kinda crazy, not gonna lie. I am stressed out. This does not look very safe, but I really want to try and just go in and just try to have fun, you know, but the waves just look kind of sketchy. Honestly, I'm not sure if this is even worth trying. You know what? Fuck it. I didn't come here to be a loser. I'm gonna go in and try, at least. You know, that's the least I can do. Go in for 5 minutes, check it out, see how it feels, and if it sucks, I can go out. Right? Right? Nervousness left now that everything is pushing me and squeezing the life out of me. I'm feeling very calm now, actually. I have one XL glove and one M. We'll see how that goes. I hope this is good. I don't know. Go again. This is not that bad. Just few strokes in, and I already felt tired. I realized the water is not even reaching my waist, so I had to paddle further out. Can I even do this?
waves were just playing with me, and I didn't even notice I'm getting myself to a bad spot.
Something's changing.
Suddenly the waves were just surrounding me from all directions, and I was losing energy fast. And then the worst thing happened. With shoulders burning from paddling, I couldn't reach the bottom.
I'm fucked! I am fucked! I need to get out! I need to get out! Oh, help me!
It felt like I'm not moving at all, and I tried everything to get myself back. Finally, I felt the sand underneath. And then, a lifesaver.
It was so hard. I was trying to get to like a spot where I can maybe try to catch some waves, but then the current just took me away, and suddenly I was in like rapids or something. I don't know, like weird set of waves that are just coming and coming, and they're coming in all sorts of different ways. So one wave is coming from left side, one is coming from the right side. It's all crazy, and I wanted to get out. I was like, okay, I can't surf this, so I wanted to get out, but I just couldn't. The current just took me and kept me. And then at the end, a wave kind of saved my life, because it came and took me and just pushed me all the way to the beach. It was just like the ocean telling me, dude, this is your lesson. I'm gonna let you for now, but next time I have to come more prepared, that's for sure. Jesus.
This was a big wake-up call. The current didn't change. I think I just ended up in what's called a rip current that I didn't know anything about beforehand. And rip current is a current that goes from the beach back out to the ocean. You can escape them, but if the rip is strong, it can take you far away from the shore. I didn't feel in danger because I knew two things. Number one, sun doesn't set here in summer, so there was no danger of being stuck out there during the night. And two, I wasn't cold at all. The wetsuit works like a charm, so even though the ocean that day was like 7-8 degrees, I felt warm enough. So while the situation itself didn't scare me, it put a lot of doubt in my mind if this is even possible for me.
Now there's this feeling in me that, I don't know, like, can I do it? My idea is always to just jump into things and try them and learn them as I go. So I thought I can do the same thing here, but I'm not so sure. The ocean just looks too messy. Like the waves are coming from all directions, kind of. It's all over the place. I don't even know why I'm recording this, to be honest.
Maybe a bit of more than I could chew.
You know what? Let's go try, not surf, but at least get on the water and paddle around and just practice paddling. That's what we are doing today. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of nervous. Even though there shouldn't be waves today, I kind of hope there is no waves. I just want to get on the water and just paddle and practice, you know, get stronger. What? Dude. I just got here and the waves look amazing. This is perfect. Like, it's not messy at all. Before it was all over the place, and now do I have to wait for like a bad forecast to get like nice waves? What? Crazy. Okay, now I'm pumped. Before I was nervous, but now I'm pumped.
No. Not too cold.
The wetsuit is doing a great job actually.
Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy. Takes forever to get out of this. This was so much more enjoyable than the last time. Last time was stupid. I still don't know why I went to the water. Like, that was crazy.
With newly gained confidence and knowledge that this place is not always a crazy mess, I was ready to get serious.
Okay, we are back. I've been here 2 days ago, got an amazing feeling, decided that I have to start surfing more. But yeah, I decided that I have to focus more on the surf forecast to understand it better. I don't think it's bad, I think it's just I can't read it good.
I started checking forecasts every day. I started comparing 3 different sources of forecasts for wind, weather and waves, just trying to understand how this ocean works. And because whenever I get a new hobby, I either go full speed over the top or don't do it at all, I went all in.
So, I have new shoes. These fit me perfectly and they don't smell like other people's feet, which is good. I have a surprise for you actually. Look, I got the floaty and the mouthpiece, so I can record with this in my mouth, like this. And you can get a POV from the board.
With new board, new shoes and tons of excitement, I was ready to start going as often as possible. I would wake up early in the morning to go before work or go in the evening, surfed a little bit and got beaten up and then came back another day. But at least I started getting more comfortable going in. I got a little bit obsessed and anytime I wasn't in the water, I was thinking about being in the water, or I was looking at the forecasts, or I was watching YouTube videos on tips, how to get better, how to paddle better, how to catch more waves and stuff like that. And around this time, I started meeting the most peculiar locals. This was the exact moment when I realized that there are jellyfish in the water, which I should have figured out before because I've seen them around here. I know there are jellyfish in the water. I don't know why I didn't think about it. But it didn't freak me out because I have a full body wetsuit on me, so unless the jellyfish sucks on my face, I think I should be fine. What did freak me out once was when I saw 2 fins in the water. Those were harbor porpoises. In Icelandic they call them nisa, and they look basically like fat dolphins. But there was one local that just kept on showing up.
There's a seal! Right there.
This guy was very curious. Oftentimes when the ocean was calmer and not as crazy, he would come and just look at me, poking his head out above the water, just checking if I caught a wave or not. And for most of the time he was keeping his distance. He wasn't coming too close, which I was happy for, because I've heard that they can bite as well. But sometimes he would just spend the whole session with me, so it was just me and him looking for waves together. Over some time and trial and error, I started understanding how the waves work in this particular spot a little bit more. And I started getting more comfortable on the board as well.
These waves are just relentless. They just keep coming and coming and coming. There is no break. You can't rest.
I'm ready to take this to the next level, and the next level would be to catch an unbroken wave, because up until now all the waves that I've been catching were basically broken. That's easy. That's like the beginner stuff, when the wave breaks behind you and you just kind of let it take you and then you stand up. I want to surf. I want to actually surf. It's really nice feeling to like stand up and be on the water, you know, and paddle around. I really like that. But yes, we need to step up the game.
Which sounds easier than it actually is. There is a reason why I think that this spot is not the best, probably, not even for beginners, as I thought, because the beach is just so wide and open that the waves are just breaking all over the place. The ocean in Iceland is also shifting and changing a lot, so it's kind of difficult to just like paddle out to one spot and wait for one wave. Plus the current is very strong, so even if you are just knee deep in the water, you can feel the current trying to sweep you off your feet. Getting out to the lineup, which is a spot where you wait for the waves, is sometimes really hard.
Paddling out to the lineup, like, first of all, where is the lineup anyway? I don't even know what lineup is. What is the lineup? I didn't Google it.
So a lot of times I would try to get out to like a perfect spot for one set of waves, but then the next set would come few meters away. That's why you almost always see me in the videos just catching the broken waves, like the waves that already broke behind me, because I just couldn't get to the right spot. But also positioning turned out to be my biggest weakness. But I started picking out days when the ocean was calm and the waves were small, and I just practiced.
Must have been horrible, but say whatever you want, for me that was a wave.
Even the smallest victories would make my day. Surfing became like a therapy for me, but I really wanted to surf a proper wave. I was waiting for the right day. I knew there is potential. I saw it with smaller waves. I knew there must come a day with perfect conditions. But as they say, be careful what you wish for.
Another day, another try, and I'm hoping for the most perfect waves ever. Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! Wait. Jesus, I was just on the road coming here and then I saw the waves. Oh my god, I have waited to see this 5 months. I am going in. I'm going in. This looks just too good. I can't miss out on this. Oh my god. Dude, today is just amazing, but it's so cold. Oh, I was standing there for like 5 minutes and I'm freezing. Like, I'm seeing the waves and I'm just freaking out. This is insane. Insanity. Absolute insanity. I am ready, but it's so cold. My body's okay, but my face and my hands. Whew.
The waves are going a little bit crazy right now. Dude, this feels like it's out of my league. Dude. I don't know. Maybe I don't have balls for this, man.
And then I remembered what Shaya taught me about life.
You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
I think I just have to send it.
Yes, you can! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
God damn it. I managed! I managed! It's scary as fuck! It's so strong! I'm actually scared! Okay, one wave and I'm out, dude. Fuck it! I'm not doing this shit!
I tried to pick some smaller waves first. But the constant need to fight the ocean tires me a lot.
I need rest!
A good surfer would know this is not a good position and would dive underwater. Not me. And I never learned my lesson. Okay, maybe I'm not ready for big waves, you know? What can I tell you? It is kind of scary to be out there and feel the power of the waves, which for me usually meant power of the waves on top of my head when they were crashing on me, because I'm not strong enough to paddle further out. I practiced, I put a lot of time and effort into preparing myself for a day like this, but the ocean is a force on its own, and if you're not ready for it, it will let you know. I'm so proud of the progress though. It's been few months of a roller coaster of emotions, of hopes and doubts and excitement, and I have a lot of work to do, that's for sure, but if you asked me about surfing in Iceland like a year ago, I would tell you you're crazy to do it if you're not like super advanced. You don't need to be a pro to surf in Iceland, that's for sure, but you do need a sense of respect for nature. So what's next? For me, I'll be chasing the day of perfect waves forever, I guess. And until that perfect day comes again, I will be enjoying when the swell is small, the sun is shining, and the seal is out there hanging out with me.
It's so cool.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in darker, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah. Hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in darker, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in darker, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.